Hello everyone, welcome to Halo Moon Tarot. This is your weekly singles love reading for Leo. Let's see what comes in, Leo. What is it you need to know? Yeah, I see a single person. Ooh, oh, someone here sees opportunity. A little aha moment. Someone coming up with an idea. Yeah, if they see opportunity, this is someone who's become aware that you're single. Could be the other way around. Leo, yeah. This person's feeling a little nervous. They're a little cautious, careful what they wish for, but they see opportunity. Yeah, this person could be just feeling a little bit nervous. But like I say, this is often someone, do you want to go for a cup of coffee? Do you want to do something? Yeah, you can see someone here is going to level up. And it could be yourself feeling this way. But like I say, this is an energy of a person who sees opportunity. They know a good thing when they see it. And I do think they're kind of, aware. See, being aware that you're single. Could be someone who was apprehensive at some point, but we'll see. Someone here is a little nervous. Yeah, we have a person assessing the situation, just kind of slowing down. But this is about moving forward. So this is all about looking to see if the coast is clear. They're looking at the situation. This is someone really emotionally available here. Someone who just kind of puts themselves out there. Yeah, but I do see taking it slow and steady. They see opportunity, but there's somebody who's aware you're single. Yeah, it has to do with someone stepping up to the plate, but I see a decision. Now, some of you could have multiple opportunities, but somebody is very much aware you're single, or it's yourself becoming aware how someone feels. But this is possibly a choice. Someone who's a little apprehensive, a little nervous. This person's more confident about how they feel. The King of Cups is someone who has their own, they're their own anchor. They're emotionally stable. So if you have a choice, see some sort of decision, it has to do with someone who steps up to the plate too. See, I see out with the old, in with the new. So I wouldn't be surprised that it has to do with someone who has options and opportunities. Definitely someone's being left behind here. Yeah, because I do see an assessment, but this is about moving forward. Someone who sees opportunity, so this is what's likely being left behind. I'm going to use some charms. I said I was going to use charms here to tell the story. Let's have a look at the single person. Yeah, it's a whole new cycle. I do see communication and someone moving. So we have a bird, which is communication. Someone's going, aha. But this is someone who's aware. See, that's a moment of enlightenment, seeing truth. There's opportunity. If you have a choice, like I say, as somebody who's aware you're single or vice versa, this is about things going in both people's favor. See, it's all about timing. Someone's in a hurry here. It's about making a move. And it could be someone seeing you have other opportunities, so they know they need to make a move here. Let's have a look at the Ace of Swords. Oh, yeah. Oh my goodness. This is definitely, let me see the angel. Someone kind of praying. They're feeling hopeful. Yeah, very nice. I do see, yeah, look at that. So this is an energy of the swan. So this is about just being still. Ooh, infinity, long term. So somebody here sees something long term, the infinity symbol. And then I see lips. So this is a kiss. Someone here is kind of fantasizing and a little romanticizing too. But it's awareness of single. And then somebody here is feeling like there's hope. Because you can see this is someone kind of praying. They're hopeful. But it is an energy of a little bit of protection. Yeah. It's not about being protected. It's someone who feels that way. Yeah. Let's have a look at the Seven of Cups. Yeah, see, this is someone who's their own anchor. Ooh, I see romantic energy. Someone here is definitely in that romantic energy. So if you have someone here who's been procrastinating, they're not stepping up to the plate, this is someone who often keeps you hanging. So if you've got someone keeping you hanging, and this person, it may be even aware of this is this person. So let's have a look at that person. Yeah, an angel. Yeah, this is someone who's kind of like apprehensive, shy. I think you got a person keeping you hanging. And it could be someone who's aware of this. But if it is a person who just wants to be single, or they make excuses, this is where the dissonance is to release it. See, out with the old, in with the new. But it has to do with someone who actually steps up to the plate. Yeah, I like this energy. Yeah, you can see, yep, the key. This is the key to someone's heart. The key is also communication. It's also about stepping up to the plate. Look at long term. This is someone thinking long term, the letter K. I see up the unicorn. This is someone making a powerful move. They see opportunity, and they're going to take the opportunity. So this isn't this. If you got someone keeping you hanging, this is that energy of kind of the angel protection. Someone here is not very confident, so that's where I feel. It's a person who makes up excuses. I do see an airplane and a star. So this is someone who feels hopeful. See, they feel positive. They're their own anchor. It has to do with making a commitment. Someone who follows through. This is someone who follows through. And the airplane could be travel, communication. It's often a person who wants to see someone. See the star. This is where the feelings are probably mutual here. But the star is that feeling of hope. Yeah, there's hope here. Wow. This is someone who keeps someone hanging. It's someone who doesn't step up to the plate. That's why I feel releasing, making a decision, out with the old. Someone here is letting go of their options too, if there's any options. But you can see someone's romanticizing, someone feeling romantic. See, this is someone who knows what to do. They know what's expected. Yeah, very nice. You might not even see this coming. Yeah, look at the sweetheart card. Someone here who sees someone as a sweetheart. Could be the way someone communicates too. This is nice. Some of you may, there's a message coming in. Yeah, and the chair's empty. So this is someone who, they're not involved with anyone. The chair's empty, which means they're not involved with anybody. And I do see communication, a letter. See, this is a sweetheart. Some of you are getting, I love this. I mean, this is just showing someone here is ready to step up to the plate. This is a person who's making a decision. See, the chair's empty. This is someone who's, there's room, put it this way. They have room for you. There's nobody else. They're not involved with anyone else. This person likely is. They keep you hanging. So that could be where you feel that energy, out with the old. But this is someone who steps up to the plate too. I love that. Look, there's communication, the letter S, the letter N, and glasses, seeing. Could be someone asking you if you're seeing anyone, if you're available, but it has to do with that sweetheart. This person is someone who can be quite generous. See, the key. The key is communication. The key to someone's heart is being a little romantic. See, this is someone romantic. There's a rose, but they're their own anchor. This is about long-term, infinity. This is someone who wants something long-term. The other person, likely not. Someone here just wants to be single. That's where I feel. But this is someone who's aware that you are, or you're going to become aware because you're going to get communication. It's probably someone, to me, it feels someone's just going to ask you if you're involved with anyone. See, they're assessing, they're taking their time. This person is sincere. It's a letter communication of sincerity. Let's have a look at judgment. Yeah, look at that. The heart, and we have a coat hanger. See, someone hanging up their coat. This has to do with a person making a decision to commit. Look, this person has a really big heart. They can be very generous. This is someone following their heart. They're feeling the love. They're open, available. They can be generous. They are someone who will commit. They'll step up to the plate. Look at that. Oh, this is such a beautiful energy. Tell me more about the Seven of Cups. Yeah, the sowing. See, someone who's already sowed their seeds. They've sowed the seeds already. You see, this is someone who's not interested in anyone else. They're making a decision for something long term. Yep, they're taking that. This is not really a leap of faith, but it's about moving forward. This is someone who's left something behind. It's the single life being left behind. But if you have a person who's keeping you hanging, this is where I feel for any viewers, you got a person who hasn't stepped up to the plate. They keep you hanging. That's what's being left behind. because there's options, there's a new opportunity, but someone who's already sowed their seeds, right? They've been single, this is someone moving forward, they're hoping and praying for the victory. Yeah, but the swan is here too, so this is about just being still. Okay, let this person make the move here. Yeah, they're hoping and praying. I see a first kiss, someone who's a good kisser. Oh yeah, I like it. This is beautiful. Very romantic too, but they're their own anchor. So they're stable. They've sowed their seeds in the past. This is someone ready. Basically, they're following their heart. See, hanging up their coat. Someone who steps up to the plate and makes a commitment. But there's going to be communication, so it's about seeing clearly. This is someone probably wants to know if you're seeing anyone. See, they're not. They're going to tell you too. The chair's empty. They're not seeing anyone else. They're likely going to ask you, but it's that whole energy of the sweetheart and the communication. This is someone quite lovely here. Yeah, very lovely energy. I'm going to grab a couple of more cards just for a little more clarity. Tell me about this King of Cups. Tell me about this person. Yeah, see, they know you're open, available, so you're about to receive. See, you're going to receive here. They know you're available. They probably, I don't see waiting. It's more like open, available, somebody who's an empress. See, this is absolutely gorgeous energy. Tell me more about the empress. Yeah, see, you've got someone here who didn't step up to the plate, someone who's apprehensive, so that's why I feel like you're open. Someone who's very much aware of this. So you got a person who's not following through. They're very apprehensive, where this other person's someone who follows through. See, they're hanging up their coat. So this is about leaving this behind, being open to new for the feminine. So this is about moving forward. This path that you've been on, you're about to go down a path with this person, because this is someone who does not step up to the plate always. Okay, someone's got a little egg on their face here. Apprehension, somebody who's losing out. Yep. Wow. Tell me more about the Empress energy. Yep. So you're about to receive. This is someone who's going to tell you how they feel. It's an offer, an opportunity, an invitation, a love letter. Someone's going to tell you. They're hanging up it's hanging up the coat here. Look at that. A house, a home, a solid foundation, a reason to celebrate. The chair's empty. You're single. They're single. But this is an energy of, you're always welcome. Their door's open, I see an invitation, an opportunity to someone's home here too. But some of you are definitely turning your back on someone who does not follow through. They got egg on their face. This is someone losing out, because you're receiving from someone who's mature, available. See, the other person just wants to be single. And this is where I feel, this is where things change. This is about good luck and timing. So it's almost like perfect timing. This person's very romantic. I mean, I see the rose. They're romanticizing. They plan, prepare. See, it's an energy of change. This is about change, creating change. A lot of abundance too. This is closing out a chapter. See, it's time for change. And this is the energy of new. So this is someone who's ready for new. So there you are, Leo, being open. If you are the feminine, you're about to receive. This is communication, but it is about seeing whether you're seeing anyone. Okay? This is someone just coming in. It is an offer, an invitation to someone's home, but it's all about a reason to celebrate. Someone's feeling so happy here. See, they're ready to hang up their coat. They're ready to commit. Yeah. I think you got a person here who's got hang-ups and issues more than likely too. So this person's got egg on their face. They don't follow through. It's a person who doesn't always communicate clearly either. They kind of come in and they're like, it's a person who communicates in a way where they don't really communicate clearly. See, the other person's clear. They communicate clearly. They tell you exactly how they feel. And their chair is open. Their chair is empty. So they aren't involved with anyone. I think this other person's likely involved with other people. Yeah, but see, this other person is loyal, faithful. See, this is someone who will commit. And I do think you got a person who's kind of, they don't communicate. They I'm not a fan of the Page of Pentacles in this energy, because it is somebody here, it's about laying the foundation. They don't follow through. The other person does. The other person's loyal, faithful. It's about being on the same page. See, they want to build. This is someone who puts in effort. They're romantic. They show you exactly what they want. The chair's open. This is someone holding that place in their heart for you. But it's about being welcome at someone's home. Their door's open. This is absolutely beautiful energy for some of you. And I know this energy's been building, but it is about infinity long term. But it's that moment, aha, I feel, for yourself realizing this is a beautiful opportunity. The sun is shining, their clarity. And that's the difference between these two people. This is someone who doesn't make any kind of commitment. They just keep you hanging like they expect you to sit and wait for them. That's where you're going to have that moment. Yeah, you got a beautiful opportunity. You got an Emperor here. They have a house and home they can provide. See, their door is always open. This is someone who's mastered all the energies of the King. So they really could be anyone. I see Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, Aries, possibly another Leo. Somebody with some Libra energy, a little Earth energy, a little Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. So this is someone who plans and prepares. They assess the situation. They're moving forward. This is someone preparing even their home. But it's all about their heart. This person has a really big heart. See, underneath this person may not appear to be very emotional, but you just wait and see. Yeah, very, very nice. Because Emperors often don't wear their heart on their sleeve, you see. But this person is going to show you by being romantic, giving flowers. See, they put in effort. This is the Wheel of Fortune, luck and timing, a whole new cycle. So this is about leaving this behind. There's change, very positive, happy change coming. This is beautiful. Yeah, look at the Queen of Cups. See, this is someone here you're about to receive. This person is sweet on you. Like I see the sweetheart energy. You hold the key to this person's heart, probably vice versa. But they want to build. They're putting in effort. They actually want this to work. This person doesn't put in effort. They don't want to build. They just want to be single. Yeah, see, it's an energy of what you're manifesting. This is the Emperor and the Empress manifesting what they desire. There's going to be a lot of communication. You both have what you need. You're both available. But this person is so sweet on you. I do think you're going to get a communication. This is someone looking, assessing, asking you, making sure you're available if you're seeing anyone else. This person only wants to be with you. So I'm seeing clarity, seeing things very clearly. Ooh, this is nice. Very, very nice. Leo, this is about letting someone know you're open and available. I do see someone is aware of that at some point here. And it could be vice versa. But this is two people. You're manifesting, being aware of what you're manifesting. Two people have everything they need. But it's going to be this communication. Somebody wants to fill that chair. It could be vice versa. But this is an energy of being the recipient of somebody's generosity. They're very generous. So you're manifesting what you desire. I think this is just someone who they don't communicate. Like they don't lay the foundation. They don't make any kind of commitment. It's someone who kind of expects someone to sit and wait for them, But this is the new, manifesting new. Gorgeous, gorgeous energy. So take care. I wish you the best. If you feel you need to let someone know you're open and available, put that out there, because this is about long term. Somebody here, see, it could be a first kiss, feeling really happy. See a beautiful romantic energy. Take care. Bye for now.